Outkast Studios, we live. My man Socrates and X6J, come on. Let's get it.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3.
Where are we at with an X6?
Hey, we are at Outkast Studios right now. I just want to say we got some good people in the room. Who are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know who I am.
Yourself.
Who is Jay? Who is Jay? 412 Socrates on Instagram. What up? We had Outkast with it. It's good, my man.
Type shit.
This is my guy right here. It's my best friend. For real.
Hey, listen, we at Outkast right now. We here for another GTK. We got Socrates in the building. A lot of shit coming out with Socrates. We got videos. We got shows. What else we got coming?
A lot of shit to Outkast. Music videos from all over. A new album. Lots.
So you can catch us in the frame.
That was crazy. He's throwing tomatoes. Been a long time coming. Shout out DTR, Off-Weight, X6.
Hey.
Off-Weight DTR!
So Socrates, tell me about what you do.
What do I do? And the real question is what don't I do?
Okay. Tell us about that.
What I don't do is make the clothes. That's
Okay.
my boy Crash. He makes all the clothes. And
What do you
Tristan,
do?
What I do is everything that has to do with music. I make beats, I engineer, make the songs, do the shitty shit, yeah. Sort of sometimes kind of film and edit. Not really though. It's just like I have a camera so I do it, yeah.
How long you been doing all that?
I was in band for like my whole fucking life. And when I got to high school, I started like rapping as a joke. I was Young Cheeseball, remember that?
Yeah, dude.
And Lovehead, me and him were in class together, and he was like, yo, I heard you make shitty music. You should come record. My dad has a studio, and he'd like just like fucking around making beats and stuff. So like me and my boy, we slid there, and we made this terrible song. It was like one of the worst songs I've ever made in my life. You made the beat too, didn't you? It was on Pro Tools.
Yeah, dude, I made the craziest beat on Pro Tools.
Yeah.
No bullshit.
It was.
No bullshit,
Yeah, so that he made. I started as Young Cheeseball. I made like 10 songs, and then he was like, you should slide. And then I slid there a few times, and then I told him, I was like, you should start taking this seriously, low-key. Yeah, it was on GarageBand. I was like, you should take this seriously, for real, bro. And then 5 years later, here we are. I think that was 5 or 6 years
That
ago.
was probably...
We were 15, and we're 21 now.
What do you think made you get serious about music?
I was doing it as a joke for a while,
Okay.
right? And I was making like dumbass songs,
What was that?
Cherry 7-Up.
The truth is, it's that rock song. That rock song is when you really start taking...
Yeah, so I was making rap music, and Lovehead told me I should stop fucking rapping because I sucked. He's not that much of an asshole.
I am
Sometimes. Depends on the day.
Sometimes.
I should just have like a commentary.
What do you got coming up for us? Tell me some plans you got. What's coming?
Alright, I've been working on this album for like 2 years, right?
2
It's
years.
a concept album. I thought of it for like a year. I didn't record anything, I just thought about it.
What's
I didn't
this
even
concept?
like write anything. That's for you to find out. It's
Okay.
more of like I have my concept for it, but it's also like one where you could pick it up and like find your own concept to it. Like,
Okay.
It's sort of
Like
like
how you interpret it.
what are those books, Mad Lib? It's like a Mad Lib, it like your interpretation of it. Okay, so anyway, I was thinking about it for like a year, right? Then I came to Lovehead. I knew he was a producer, and I was making beats, but like I wasn't like incredible. This was like a year ago, and I was like, hey man, look, I got this album. And he was like, all right, bet. And so we've been working on it for like basically an entire year straight. It's almost done. It's in the mixing, mastering stages, and I like to think of it as like my own genre kind of thing. Hey, shut the fuck up!
Crash Oasis. Hit him up on IG.
Shout out Crash.
And you recorded this whole album here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not even on the nice mic on this one. Well, I mean they're both nice. Anyway, recorded all of it here. All the beats were pretty much like, and yeah, everything was entirely mixed and mastered by Lovehead too. And I think it's like currently my magnum opus, but I still think there's hella room to grow. Like I still think it's like the start of like something great. I don't really think it's great.
The start to the end.
Shout out Magnum Opus.
Oh yeah, it's my magnum opus, but shout out magnum opus. She did a couple of the paintings on for the wall on the second floor. It looks crazy. If you ever come to Outkast, you should check it out.
Fire.
It's great. Just like Pop Baby's coming to Outkast.
How do you feel about Pop Baby?
Okay, so Lovehead joined us live today, I sat through his live for like 45 minutes, and I actually think he had some like really like honest and great views. And I think he's doing his thing, and I wouldn't hate on anybody for that. Whether or not you think the music is like good, I still think he did everything that we're all doing right now, and he's like grinding and shit. Who the fuck's calling me? I'm going out to LA in March. I got a couple of videos coming for that. That'll be dope.
Who you going out there with?
Bunch of heads.
Type shit.
Matt Harvey, E-Back.
Hey, you know the drill.
Shout
the
out them. Who is Jay? Who is Jay?
Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, I still don't know who that is.
Oh!
Hold one more time, do it again. That was fire.
Yes!
Yeah.
What a great guy. What would you say your main inspiration is?
The people around me. They're the ones that keep me going every day. Shout out Quadeca.
Music, bro.
He's my favorite fucking artist of all time. I watched that dude grow from like literally like a rapper, like a little shitty, like I mean I wouldn't say he was ever bad, but like a white rapper like me, and then into like he makes like his own like genre, like it hasn't even been like created. It's fucking sick. But other than that, like I mean yeah, like I'm always gonna listen to like his music and shit, but like if I didn't have the people around me like with me every day, creating with me every day, like I still wouldn't, like I don't think I would be as encouraged to do it. Like I'm given a space to work in like every single day and do whatever I want, like whenever I want.
It's a gift.
It literally is. It's a blessing. I mean, it didn't come like we all like worked for it for a while, and Lovehead had to pull hella strings, but like it worked, you know what I mean? And I'm so blessed to have it and grateful. So that's also like having the space and the creative freedom. But I'm not saying that like I wouldn't create music if I didn't have that stuff, because like I always had like a home setup and stuff. So I would always be creating, but like I'm on the grind more because of my freedom and the people around me, and I'm a fucking X6 Jade and Crash, Lovehead and Matt and all that, and Felix and shit, like everybody, dude. I could literally name 200 people right now. Is like that's why I do it.
So you could say like the people around you motivate you.
Yeah, of course.
What else motivates you?
Sort of just like the drive to have it. Like I know what I want.
Like the desire.
Yeah, I've been working at this shit for so long. But I knew even in my young cheeseball days, I was like, dude, it'll happen.
Alrighty. Where did you get your name from? Socrates.
The worst way to ever get a name. I looked up famous Greek philosophers.
No, that shit's hard though. Yeah, I like it. I don't give a fuck, bro. That shit's hard.
I knew nothing about him, and then I started reading a lot of his like about him, and like a lot of his like the shit that he talks about and stuff. And I relate with it a lot too. So
it
like,
resonated with you.
Yeah, definitely.
I like that. So it does mean something.
I got the idea from Big Hyperion. I actually,
Shout out, Maddox.
I would have never. Here's a story. Here's a little history, because this question will probably come up similarly anyway. This is actually how like I started like rapping. So, I was 14 years old, and my cousin Connor was friends with this kid named Maddox, and he made music under Big Hyperion. And Hyperion's like a god or a Greek god or whatever. Anyway, he made music, and his music was insane. It still is. Like, you could go and listen to his music from like 8 years ago when I was that young, and it's still like crazy. And I was like sort of like already like writing poetry and like writing raps and stuff, but he was sort of like the person that like made me want to get onto a mic. And then I saw him record every day and stuff, so like encouraged me to do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then Young Cheeseball was born.
But where did you get that name?
My boys Ethan and Donnie, we like just smoked, and I was in his basement, and they were high as fuck, and I was like, what should my name be, bro? And they were like, Young Cheeseball, bro. Like, I don't know where I think he was eating cheese balls, and Ethan actually said the name. It's not Ethan Lovehead, it's a different Ethan, but that's who came up with Young Cheeseball, and I was like, bet. Actually, there's still a Young Cheeseball account. Me and E-Back upload really shitty music to it.
Nice.
Like, really shitty music.
I like that.
It's amazing.
This is the very most important question of the night.
The most.
You're in the wilderness.
In the wilderness. Alright.
You see a grizzly bear. You see a gorilla.
Okay.
They're about to clash.
They're both about to clash.
They're about to fight.
Okay.
Who's winning?
probably the grizzly bear, bro.
I fucking told y'all,
Here's
boys.
why. Listen, here's
Okay,
why.
let's hear it.
Right? Gorilla, they got them motherfucking, they got them things.
You know what I'm
on
saying? Them things.
Them things.
Them things.
They'll crush you.
Yeah.
They got strength. But them,
That claw.
they got them fangs. The
Them
bear got them fangs, and they got that teeth.
Fangs.
The claws.
Them claws.
Them fangs.
That's what we meant.
Them fucking teeth.
You know what I'm saying? So that motherfucking grizzly bear's winning?
There's lots of cuts because I suck. Okay.
No, you're great.
I'm great. Just lots of bloopers. I can't wait for the blooper reel.
This is the first interview with Socrates ever.
There will be many more.
Many more.
I think you should interview a lot more people in Outkast.
We will. We will. We will.
I think Lovehead. This is sort of like a Lovehead interview anyway. He's basically in the whole thing. I think you guys should interview Crash though. He has a lot of interesting things to say. Come here, Crash. Come here. Come here. Get in the podcast really quick. Say what's up.
Liam, come here.
Say your name. Say what's about you.
What up?
Talking to the
How you
mic.
doing? Yo, I am Crash. I am a local artist in Pittsburgh, PA, and I am also multimedia. So I do everything.
Crash.
Multimedia.
Just made the rug.
Crash interview coming soon.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He made the road. Let me see what that shit looks like. Oh yeah.
Put it in the camera. Show
Oh,
the
yeah.
camera real quick. He just drew that up.
Oh yeah, perfect.
What are some motherfucking goals you have?
Going into this year.
Going into this year, overall goals.
I mean, shit, you could go over both.
Okay. Going into this year, all I want is to build, my support, build my rapport, build my business up, wake up every day, get a little bit better at each increment. I hope to be, just a little bit better than I was at the beginning of this year, at the end of next year. That's all I hope for. I expect low. I know it's probably going to be way better, but it's like, if you expect something lower, then when the highs come, it's like, all right, hell
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if the lows come, then the lows come. You always prepare.
Yes.
Overall goals?
Overall goals, like your 10 years and 10 years goals, like 20 years.
3 years ago, I said, if in 5 years I didn't have like my own studio, my own spot, and all this stuff, then I was gonna quit. I did in 3. So I went, expected low. Right. Anyway, the end goal isn't to be like rich and famous, and if that happens, it happens. It's literally just to be able to like make art and live comfortably and not have to worry about anything.
Yep.
I know that's gonna take a bit of money. I know I'm gonna have to grind a lot for it. Whether I be an engineer behind the scenes and I'm engineering whoever and I'm making money to live comfortably and I'm still able to make my music behind closed doors and never release it to the public and keep it for myself. Whether I get, big off of music or whatever, or whether I end up making beats and I just become a producer, it doesn't matter to me. I want to be in this community doing this and just live comfortably. I don't have to be rich. I can make $100,000 a year and that's it.
I love it.
You know what I
love
mean?
It.
That's all I need.
JJ Socrates, it's been amazing. This is Down the Root. X6, GTK, get to know. We got to know Socrates today. I hope y'all enjoy. We got a lot more coming, more shows, more videos, more vlogs, more songs, more all of it. Stay tuned. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at DownTheRoot. And honorable mentions?
412 Socrates on Instagram, at Socrates with $sign on all platforms. Find my music if you're interested, check out my music videos. I got a lot of them out. Shout out Outkast and everyone here involved. Shout out Lovehead. Shout out Felix for all the amazing videos. Shout out Blaze Diamond. Shout out Ebac. Shout out Who Is Jay, Matt Arve, and the 9 million other people I didn't mention. Those were just the ones I talked about in the interview today. Shout out Zinko, amazing tattoos. Gave me a few. Great.